What's up, Nashville? How you doing? Thank you very much for the introduction. I hope I live up to it. This speech I wrote today is called No Coupons. Dad, we need to get rid of the prime rib coupons. The tourists come in for the $10.99 prime rib, drink ice water, and never tip. It's a lost leader, he said. No one is going to pay full price to buy steak from Chinese people. We have to compete on price. You sell steak because you said people wouldn't pay full price for Chinese food. You hired a white manager to front as the owner, and we still sell it with a coupon. Eddie, immigrants can't sell anything full price in America, my father said. My name is Eddie Huang. I was born in America, my ancestors are from China, and my parents were born in Taiwan. I sell Taiwanese guabao for a full fucking price in America. My father, Louis Huang, felt like a guest in this country, an immigrant privileged to be here. He was willing to work 3 times as hard for the same opportunity, for the same pay, for the same work, simply to live in a country where he could grow his hair out without judgment. Those were days when he thought being a fragmented human in America was still better than being a whole human in Taiwan. He knows better now. Back then, we didn't know our power. We weren't aware what we offered beyond laundromats and styrofoam meat and threes. But as decades passed, we've seen that we are America. Immigrants have graduated from roach coaches, bulletproof carryouts, and the perception that we're inferior to the Berkeleys, Stanfords, and at times we've gained admission to the interior. Our work has been certified at every level, leaving all theories of genetic inferiority or speciality, such as, but not limited to, extra ligaments or brain functions catalyzed by green tea in its wake. This all happened before I reached puberty, but the one thing that didn't change were the discounts. We continued to honor the coupons. Being a natural-born American, I refused to see myself as a guest or alien, no matter how many people told me to go back to China. I knew deep down in my soul that there was nothing inferior about my matter. There wasn't anything in my marrow that should make my soul fallow. I was born on the same soil as every other white man in this country. I stood for the same pledge. I breathed the same air. And I demanded to be seen as a whole human worthy of the same opportunities, for the same work, for the same pay, because that is what America promised us. The key to my America was a pork bun, a familiar carb stuffed with 2 ounces of all-natural, hormone, and antibiotic-free Hunan red cooked pork belly, topped with cilantro, crushed peanuts, and Taiwanese red sugar. Nothing of one origin, nothing of one mind, a narrative spanning 3 continents for $4 plus New York sales tax. While many people are happy to sell Chinese food, cheap, hot, and fast, I sold a history masquerading as a sandwich. We didn't design Bauhaus like other Chinese restaurants, and we didn't feel the need to have fried rice or cornstarch or dragons anywhere. I refused to buy into the American Chinese starter pack and created my own, featuring a multicultural staff without uniforms, cooking Taiwanese Chinese food against a hip-hop background. Every customer was forced to encounter my identity inside Bauhaus, and those sandwiches continue to represent my American immigrant experience. I did all this in spite of the hurdles American structuralism put in front of me. And like many other immigrants, I persevered. Every time the goalposts moved, I put my head down and I ran toward another first down. I accepted that I'd probably have to run 3 football fields till your average white male American's 1. I accept this reality, and I hope that you will one day accept me as a whole American. But when I am finally accepted, and I've carved out a space to speak, I will ask you why. Why should I work 3 times as hard? Why should this take 3 generations? Why do we have to do this in spite of America? Why must we continue to be labeled other? And why does the dominant monoculture insist on issuing these fucking coupons? What has my existence done to upset any of the values America is founded on? Because when I look in the mirror these days, I don't see anything wrong. I touch my skin and I no longer feel shame. It's taken 3 decades, 2 memoirs, and 6 TV shows, but I don't run from my face anymore. I embrace it because I am satisfied with the way this face represents me, and I know that this face should be as American as it wants to be. We are only foreign until we're family, and narratives are the bridge to familiarity. I believe there are truths we share that no one, no time, nor place could ever extinguish from our existence. On some plane, in some space, we share these truths and tell these stories that no coupon could discount. I know this because I've seen it in a bow. As immigrants, we must tell our stories if we want to be understood at full market value. I hope that one day America will acknowledge my identity and accept that I am a yellow-blooded, whole American entitled to equal rights, because nowhere in our creation story is whiteness tied to the definition of an American. There is a lie I've seen told to white immigrants somewhere between the first and second generation, which convinces them that their struggle is the American one, that no other immigrant struggle can be understood as such, and that inequalities against anyone wearing an SPF lower than 50 are somehow ordained. This is the lie that has propelled Trump to the White House. And whoever wrote this lie, voted for this lie, or turns a blind eye to this lie needs to stand with us today and dispel it, because the rest of America has to live it. When we finally stand up in unison as one nation against the issuance of coupons against anyone, this will be an America I'm proud to be part of. Until then, I'll stand in the margin, I will tell my story, and I will demand that you pay full price.